Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Khaosity here, back again for a brand new video here on the channel. Alright, now it's been a minute since I last reported on a leak, news, or anything, and I really need to get back on that. But I am here today. I'm here today with a Sonic Frontiers leak, and this leak dates all the way back to September 23rd. Alright, so this came out like some time before the trailer. Alright, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Alright, this leak is surprisingly accurate. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Hello there, guys, and guess what? I'm a Sonic Rangers playtester. I would like to start with the fact that I'm not familiar with Sonic games or familiar to Sonic than other leakers. Alright, so other leakers are more familiar to Sonic than this guy. He hasn't played that many games. I've only played Sonic 3, adventure games, and recently Colors Ultimate. It came to my attention on Twitter that apparently a leak of Sonic Rangers gave someone hope. I'm here to confirm that it's all fake. Alright, so this dude is laying down the law. He's getting this one and done. Alright, he's stating facts apparently. Then what's the game going to be about? It will be an open world sandbox game with a more realistic style than other Sonic games, but with more over exaggerated terrain like loops and platforms and such, which is something I want to go ahead and point out. We're going to go ahead and stop right there. He's already right about the realistic open world sandbox game, especially the realistic part. Alright, it's a sandbox game that's more realistic than other Sonic games, but with an over exaggerated terrain. Alright, so like loop-de-loops, platforms and such. So that's really good to hear, because the biggest concern for a lot of people was that there was no terrain to be seen in the trailer or tech demo, whatever that trailer was. Alright, there was no terrain. It was just or there was no platforming, there was no loops. It was just straight up grassy fields and, you know, the landmarks and whatnot, all the ancient ruin looking landmarks. The game has these action stages which control, alright, listen to this. The game has these action stages which control similarly to Sonic Colors, but with less 2D, which is a style of boost which I'm not familiar with. Maybe Unleashed or Generation style? Anyways, these stages are really fun and they're better than Colors. Bro, if this is true, hopefully like half the game is already good, because I would assume that like each area that you go to, like each island that you go to, it has at least one action stage. So from what we already know, I think there's like 4 islands at least. That's already like 4 Unleashed Generation style levels that apparently are good. Alright, so that's pretty good to hear. The story is pretty straightforward, with Sonic making corny jokes as always, but they do take it seriously like Sonic Adventure 2, but not by much. Again, I don't care about story and lore in video games, but I know some people like stories in Sonic games. Bro, that's not good. Dang, man, that's not good. I was really hoping they wouldn't go back down that route, but I mean, it is Roger Craig Smith, so I guess the corniness will ensue. But hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully it's a little bit more tame, because, you know, the old writers, Pontac, Graff, whoever they were, they're gone. All right, the corny writers are gone. These are some new writers. Ian Flynn is in this, so hopefully the jokes that Sonic does make are at least a little tame and not all over the place like Lost World and Colors and then, shit, even Forces. The NPCs in this world are all just random OCs like in Forces, from what I've seen, and they have their own distinct culture and live their own lives. They're very diverse. If you choose which area to explore, oh, okay, that would make a lot of sense. So if there are like natives to the areas that you explore, that would make sense. It's kind of like Unleashed, how if you went to a different country, like you went to Apatos or Spagonia, you know, it has the whole different vibe. Apatos being Greece, Spagonia being like Italy or France. You know, Adabat being, what is Adabat even based? I don't even know. But Adabat being like a tropical island thing. Empire State being a city landscape with like business people walking around and all that. A lot of bosses sprinkled around the open world. However, the demo didn't focus on bosses, so I only got the chance to play only one boss. But from what I've played, it's alright, but it definitely could be improved. Okay, so I actually kind of like that. It's kind of, you know, since this game is supposedly supposed to have combat, it would make sense that there will be some enemies or even bosses scattered around the area that you could probably just fight. There's also a child garden in this game, but instead of bringing in animals in SA1 and SA2, you have to bring in wisps. Huh? Bro, what you doing? You also have to collect red star ring thingies sprinkled around the open world instead of child drives like in SA2. Okay, I'm fine with that. Red star rings have been a staple in the Sonic series since Colors, alright? I love the red star rings. They've been done the best in Colors, in my opinion. Eggman is in this game, but he really isn't the main villain. There are a lot of villains that have returned from past games, like what they told me, and a new villain, which is the Colossus thing, which we saw in the trailer. Alright? We saw that in the trailer. And, oh, that's the entire leak. Alright. So, there's a lot to digest here. Alright, first things first. Action stages. They seem to be going down the right path when it comes to those boost style, levels, they seem to be going down the right path. Unleash generation style levels. All right, so if I'm gonna go off based off of what this guy is saying, because it's, like I said, it's surprisingly accurate to what we saw in the trailer, then the action stages or the boost levels, I'm not really worried about them. They're gonna be good, or at least decent to some degree. Next is Sonic making jokes. I really hope it's just not as bad as Colors or like Lost World and Forces. Hopefully it's not meta era jokes. Hopefully it's jokes that at least make sense to the situation or something, not just corny puns or whatever. NPCs, don't really care about NPCs, but it's good to see that they keep the anthropomorphic characters, like in Forces, OCs, but except like they're natives to the area, so they have their own clothing, they have their own like food, their own culture. Basically, they have their own culture depending on which area you're in. The bosses, not really worried about that. I'm more worried about how the combat will be. Okay, and the child garden. What is this talking about? You have to bring wisps. Why are wisps still in this game, bro? Wisps need to be done. They need to be gone out of the, not out of the canon, but like, bro, wisps, their time is over. They've literally been around throughout the entire meta era. All right, we don't need wisps anymore. Get them out of here. And Eggman, we already knew about Eggman being in the game, but he's not the main villain. I think he's like the cause of all this, maybe. But yeah, man, there's a lot in this leak, and so far there's some pretty good points, but the wisp thing is really getting to me. That's disappointing. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. That's gonna be it from me. If you're new, subscribe. I'm trying to go ahead and hit this 1K. I'm getting back on this YouTube grind. I've been gone for a minute. I've uploaded here and there, but I need to start uploading more. Like, I actually do want to get back into the swing of things. I really do. So we're gonna try and get some more leak videos, news videos come out as the news comes out, and hopefully there'll be more gameplay videos of mods and like fan games and stuff like that. I say this every time, but I actually plan on doing it this time. So like I said before, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel on that road to 1K, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.